Scott from Scott Moffatt. And we were actually formerly known as the Moffats. 3/4, or actually 3/4. Yeah, 3/4. 3/4 of the Moffats.
And we failed it now.
Yeah.
And we're here with She's Gone Country.
Yeah, Sarah Bradley from She's Gone Country. This is a brand new thing that's taken the internet waves by storm.
There's a lot of fans in Thailand and Asia and Philippines and Indonesia, and I've actually come in contact a lot through speaking to you guys, so I've seen some interesting, die-hard, a lot of really good photoshopped, like profile pictures.
I love those pictures.
Me too, I love them
where
too,
they
actually.
take the person that Scott's sitting with, these guys are right.
And all of a sudden
themselves in
there's just a pasty face.
It's amazing.
Or when I like the fade out with like roses in the background and things like that too. There's a lot of really good ones.
Creative.
But what do you think it is about that fan base that you've maintained for, it's been a decade now since Moffats?
It's like a weird, sometimes I think about it and I go, why over there was there just such a massive connection? You know what I mean? Because in Canada we had a great following, there's tons of loyal fans like you guys. Even though we haven't been putting music out, we still stayed interested in what we've been doing. But the fan base over there, it was just wild. Like it was, man.
And we had big songs. I mean, that helps. You know, I mean, you look at, you know,
They had in our hair. You know, we had really, they loved crazy things over there.
Those songs meant a lot to those, those kids over there because they're actually our age now. But those songs, they meant something to them. It's difficult over there, and to live in that sort of poverty, and so to have a song like that, I mean, it really had to do.
And they were simple songs too.
Exactly.
They learn how to. A lot of times they actually learn how to speak English through songs. So it's not like it's like crazy. It's not a hard song to wrap your head around. It's not Shakespeare, but it's good.
I mean,
but it's good. It's catchy.
Good, yeah.
You have your opinion. I have mine. No.
Like crazy, even more than words can say. I miss you like crazy, every minute of every day. Girl, I'm so down when your love's not around. I miss you, miss you, miss you. I miss you like crazy.
I mean, the fact that a decade later you still have, I mean, every day, like my Facebook is flooded with like, hi Scott, I miss you, I love you, I miss you. And I just think that's pretty incredible. Like, a decade
I think
later.
social media has played a huge part too, though, because this has allowed us to stay, for them, both sides to keep in touch with each other, through Facebook. I mean, we do a pretty good job of not forgetting about it, and it's amazing how that's taken a huge
I mean, it's
change.
amazing. When we were in the Moffats touring around the world, we had quite a large fan base in most areas of the world, except for the United States, pretty much. But we had no social media at that point.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to think, people are breaking, from Europe just because their success from their social media is helping them get noticed over here and stuff like that. So,
Do you think things would have been different maybe for the Moffats if social media?
I think it would have
wasn't back
definitely
then?
helped. Yeah, I can't not help. I mean, there's people that don't even have songs on the radio that have massive social media followings, and that just keeps people interested. And we had songs on the radio, so it would have been, but that we're grateful for what we were able to do.
Do you think there's something special about being in a band with your siblings that kind of makes you, I don't know, like some musical magic, I guess, that you kind of are able to
I know there's
accomplish
hockey.
more?
I think there's hockey video game magic sometimes. be related.
Really? It seems like it.
No, but Bob was actually saying that the other day. It's a funny comparison, comparing like because we're big hockey fans, and when you watch a really great playoff team, you know, they're all going for the same thing. You know, because at the end of the day, they're all individuals. They're all just individual people on a bench, and when you're really good, they're all one. They're all united. They're all going for the same goal. And I think that at one point when we were in a band, we did have that. And that's what makes a great band. Is when you're all going for the same thing. You're all on the same page.
And it's kept us, you know, close after all these years, even though we've split up and we're doing different things. I think being together that long and that much really helped us develop friendships, you know, even though we're brothers. We're great friends as well. So.
Are you just saying that because you're in Canada and you feel like
No, I really do.
No, we're still all very close.
It's hard with Dave because he's so far away. But even with Dave, you know, every time we see him, we pick up right where we left.
Do you guys have any kind of weird twin connection where you're able to that you think might help you in songwriting processes? Where you're like, did you get that?
And we can just look at each other across the room and think
I think almost everybody
You're thinking that
writes.
you want to lay back in the tall grass?
well, we're thinking we like it or we need to change it. We don't have to say it.
And a lot of people that write with us, they're kind of just, sometimes they get a little lost because they're not a part of our world, you know.
But the people we've written with for a long time, they get it. They don't.
I also think that there's something about coming from the same room. I think that your harmonies always end up being just so much tighter than anyone could ever try to accomplish.
I think that's a lot of that, but also being the Moffats, we were a very vocal driven band. And I think, you know, the Moffat's harmonies, I mean, we were all twins, but at the same time, we were so tight.
Yeah.
Vocally, but that's just, it's also carried over. I mean, Scott sang with us. He was tight as well. So.
Don't want to share.
That's an interesting. That's a question that you have to think about.
What's fun here?
Well, maybe we'll think about it as we do this.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
good call.
Okay. Who's your favorite country artist right now? Is there anyone that people should be looking for or listening to?
People should keep their eyes open for this girl, Joseph. I think that she's gonna be famous.
There's so many great things happening in country right now. It's pretty apparent because people are really into it. But I mean, Ashley Monroe is a writer on Red Song roster. She's doing some great things. She's a Lucas. I think I'm a fan of it. I'm at a place right now where I'm just a fan of everybody that's out there because I know how hard it is to get to that place. You know, if you like it or you don't, you know, you just have to appreciate what they've done to get to that place because it's hard work. So I kind of just like everything. No, it's true. It's honest.
Do you have anyone that's someone should be looking out for?
To be honest, not really. I mean, I listen to country radio, I listen to things sure and stuff like that. And I like what I like, but there's nothing that's like just listening to non-stop, you know? I've never really listened to it.
Is there a country artist that you're involved with? Or a songwriter?
I mean, I'd love to work with Keith Urban. You know, whether it's just writing a song.
Aaron Church is freaking awesome.
Yeah,
And Jay Joyce.
That's actually one artist that I think we all agree on.
And Jay Joyce, producer, like Bob said, I think that he does some really interesting stuff for country music. You know, that would be cool. Stop partying.
I am. I'm just super social and people like to hang out with me, okay? Alright. Is there a question that you've never been asked that you've always wanted to, that maybe you've rehearsed in the answer in the
We left that to our dad. We rehearsed the answers.
So how did you guys come up with that #1 song you just wrote?
Or how did you come up with your last one? How did you come up with your band name?
Oh, that's a good one.
That was actually something we got asked a
Yeah,
lot.
we got.
Really?
Oh yeah. Well, we're just really big fans of the Muffets, Kermit the Frog, you know.
And the Europeans are like, Moffatt, that's a cool name.
Well, or actually, what's happening next? What's in the future for you guys? What do you think's going to happen down the road?
Well, we're just, you know, just staying focused on the writing and working hard every day to be, you know, we're working. And, you know, that's all you really can do. I mean, the future's going to be what it is. I think.
What do you want the future to hold for you?
You know, sometimes, you know, you like when you put work into it and you kind of expect things to happen, you know, a lot of times it doesn't. So you just kind of try to get to a point where you're just content with what the work you're putting in, and I'm sure if you're putting enough into it, sooner or later, something's going to happen.
Just keep giving her.
Alright, well then I'm going to ask the question that I have to ask, because if I don't, everyone's going to get mad at me and I'm going to hear about it later. Is there a chance the Moffats at some point will ever do any kind of reunion, possibly a tour or an album or
I've never put it out of
a show?
I've never put it out of the
the
equation. I mean, there were so many great memories that we made with the Moffats. Things I think of every day. A new memory kind of popped in. I go, that was an awesome experience, you know. But obviously, right now, our focus is on other things. But you know, there's always an energy that happens when we all get back together.
If we're not fighting, then it's really quite cool.
You always have to get through that stage, and once you break through that stage, it's great. So who knows?
I think Moffatt stuff will happen in the future for sure. Once, like, you know, we've had a few opportunities over the last few years, but I do believe that, you know, us as individuals, we need to focus on what we're doing now. You know, we need to push forward, but we're not forgetting the past, and you know, we always want to keep that in mind, but we need to take care of what we're doing now.
At some point, we'd like to put a stand.
Yeah.
Well,
We'd like to get back to Wembley. You know, play Wembley a little bit.
Listen to the songs again.
Well, I watched your Christmas thing, obviously, you guys' radio show, and I mean, it was funny to see how many people that I knew in the chat room, which was most of them, from every show we went to, and everyone's still there, everyone's still excited about it, and it was interesting to not only see that, but to also see you guys together again, but it's been 10 years of improvement and becoming better musicians and better artists yourselves, and then to bring you back together and see what could come of that.
Absolutely.
It gets me so excited that I get like...
Well, it is cool also to have, you know, like, you as a fan, like, I guess you're kind of a fan, right?
Yeah.
I think it's very cool, your outlook on the band, you know, the way you see that, you know, and how much you pay attention to our music is always very cool for us, you know, because we know that even though you were that, you know, you were a Moffatt fan, you still really pay a lot of attention to the stuff we're doing musically, and you know, recognize the changes and the growth that we make, and that's very cool for, you know, Moffatt fans to be able to do that.
Well, that you guys are so cute.
If you want me to, I'll sing you something